Hello.
Only partially though. We are missing once again Brain.
Yeah. For someone who's named Brain, he's surprisingly slow.
Yeah, he's supposed to be fairly coming at some point
Yes, sir.
during the show, coming through,
Hopefully.
hopefully barging in.
Yeah,
in
we
the
miss
middle of
Brain.
it, like fucking Kramer. He even has hair like Kramer too, actually. When he grows it out.
I don't know who Kramer is. Oh, and that's the door one. This is easy unless you're Cash. I mean, Brain.
Yeah.
Same thing. Who
Yeah, you
cares?
see that video?
Yeah.
Jesus. But, yes, the Quebec woman accused of sending rice into Trump was RV-loving web developer. Did you know that, Jake?
There's a web developer?
She. Excuse you.
That's what I said. She.
You said he.
I said she.
You said
Play
he.
it back. I said she.
I'm going to play it back right now.
There's a web developer?
See? You said she.
I said.
You said he. Cut
Thank you
that.
for agreeing with
Cut
me.
that.
Oh,
You-
no.
See? You said he. God.
Anyways, so she was arrested for what? Ricin?
Yeah, sending a lot of it to the White House.
Could have sworn I heard that twice.
Yeah, but I'm gonna edit the first time out, you idiot. Now I'm gonna edit this one out and you're gonna hear it a third time. Pascal Ferrier's Facebook page shows photos of her kids, her RV, and a strawberry pie she made for dessert.
Nice.
Right?
That must be hard to reconcile when it comes to the would-be presidential assassin. wouldn't it?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so.
Bro, why am I yellow team? Yellow team always gets fucked over.
It's true.
Like, no matter what. It's
Look at Hiroshima. I'm sorry.
What the fuck? No, like, every team, like, groups up on yellow intentionally.
So this chick tried to kill the president. She's from Quebec.
Did you see that red wiener?
The Red Wiener?
Yeah, red wiener. He's right there.
Yeah, you should go. You mean Red Rocket, I think, actually.
No, it's a wiener.
Yeah, I see. What you meant?
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about dog penis.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm also talking about very important matters, Jake. I'm talking about the presidential.
Not my president.
Not your president. I know, not hers either. That's what I don't get.
Wow, look at the blue weenie.
You got eliminated because you were too busy fucking.
Nate, did you see the score? We were like 0-4-3. No chance.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
she made strawberry pie, I guess, one day. Well, on Tuesday, the FBI accused the Quebec woman of sending her letter laced with deadly ricin to U.S. President Donald Trump, along with a letter warning him to withdraw his candidacy for re-election. I made a special gift for you to make a decision. The gift is in this letter. The letter read, if it doesn't work, I'll find a better recipe for another poison, or I might use my gun when I'm able to come. Enjoy. She sends that. That's the letter he got.
No way.
I don't know why she would. She must be crazy.
She has to be.
I don't know why she would think that.
If they couldn't trace her via the letter somehow, then I mean, she straight up wrote a note.
Not just that, like she
straight
thought,
up
like,
wrote to him.
someone else wouldn't read it first before the president. Like,
Yeah, that's insane.
what may have driven the 53-year-old to such an extreme is hard to say, but most of the letters were sent to people linked with facilities where Ferrier was detained following her arrest in Texas last year, raising the possibility she was settling scores. Okay, so she was just like sending rice into everybody she had a fucking issue with. And also, you know what? While I'm at it, let's go for the like most protected person in the U.S. You know, that nobody will trace that back to me.
I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for the meddling Secret Service agent.
Yeah. On Facebook, Ferrier wrote a diary-style entries documenting her life as what she called a techno-creative nomad.
Wow, fancy title.
A roving web developer who worked out of her RV.
Why? You fools! That's like,
You're letting them all win.
I mean, if I went that way, it will be worse for me.
Is that what you believe?
That's the truth. I was thought of it. You morons!
They're all gonna take advantage of you.
I'm literally standing on this.
They're all gonna take advantage
Exactly
of
why
you.
I say everyone in this fucking thing is moronic
You're
as hell.
letting them.
No,
Go
they ain't
to the
going
middle.
anywhere.
Yeah, let them die.
You can't go immediately, you fools.
You
Going back this
So-
way. Did you see all of his fall?
Yeah.
Oh, you
I
idiots.
see 20 people making it.
Oh, you idiots. What is this? This can't be real.
They got balls, Jake. That's all I see.
No, this is and that's how you win.
There we are.
Hell yeah.
I
Stupid
look
pineapple.
like, my guy looks like Upgrade from Ben 10.
True. Anyways, anything else about this woman?
Well, do you wish she won, or do you wish... What is your opinion?
One.
Yeah, do you wish... Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. No? No, I mean, I don't wish Trump death. I just don't think he's fit to be president.
So, Jake,
What's up?
the fuck's gonna happen to Halloween?
I don't know, but I'm worried.
I am too, honestly. No, I don't.
I mean, here's the
I
thing,
don't
though.
go trick-or-treating anymore.
Masks will finally be allowed in costumes.
Yeah, nobody's gonna argue with the masks on fucking...
They'll finally be able to wear, like, fucking masks at school.
Imagine they're just like, no, you have to be fucking Bruce Wayne, not Batman. No masks. Even though that mask still wouldn't cover shit.
Yeah, so, what do we got on guidelines?
So, I guess there's not gonna be any more haunted houses. Apparently, is what I'm hearing. That's like a rule.
I don't... no!
Wow, the agency says this way of trick-or-treating poses a moderate risk compared with higher risk of traditional style. Kids could pick up individually wrapped gift bags at the end of a driveway or yard while still preserving social distance. You could also organize a small outdoor costume parade.
That person didn't get jinxed?
You got
What?
jinxed.
No, that person didn't get jinxed. I literally ran into him.
So I guess people are gonna make
So
haunted forests instead of haunted houses.
Okay.
If you just have a forest, you know.
We can use our parks.
I don't think you can just... Okay, you go just to some random park and start decorating it the fuck out and see how...
Yeah,
long
I'll
your shit
dress
stays
up
there.
and have all the kids go on, like, the dark paths and, like, get scared.
Yeah. You're great at that, Jake. No, yeah.
It's terrible. I mean, this is, I think this is the first one I won. Oh, wow, I fell through
you
that?
should, like, find one spot and stay. Or are you not able to do that? No, nothing stays, I see.
You bitch. Yeah, you bitch.
Oh, you fall too
Ah,
far,
you bitch.
Jake.
Why? I'm on the bottom. No, I'm not. Okay.
Just keep... Yeah.
You can just, like...
Do that.
this. But everyone's cutting each other off, so it's not smart to do that. Ah, okay, I'm not.
No, you...
There's 19 motherfuckers there. That's the most ridiculous one I've ever encountered.
Scroll.
And this one is, it's already what I knew was coming.
Smack the mic some more.
What?
Did you smack it?
No.
Oh, never mind.
You thought I smacked it?
Yeah. All on the floor. Give me some magic.
Cut. Anyways. And what about masks? I mean, this was already predictable. Anyone who thought differently? A costume mask is no substitute for a cloth mask, according to the agency. But don't double up with one over the other because that can make it hard to breathe. Instead, consider a Halloween-themed cloth mask, the CDC suggests. I mean, that's honestly what I predicted. Kind of makes sense. I mean, it's already a style.
You all to be doctors this year. Or nurses.
I like it. No, but there's already people getting, you know, like custom ones and styles. It's becoming like a style thing. So now when you go to school, you can wear like a mask with like a chick's ass on the front. So covers your face. You probably get sent home. But
Probably.
it's, you know, open for interpretation.
For Halloween, you could wear it.
No, you couldn't. We've seen people get sent home from less.
Sent home from where? The person's house? What do you mean?
Sent home from school for work.
Oh,
Why would you be sent home from home?
You would not your home.
I meant like going to school dressed as certain ways.
Oh,
You would then get sent home.
Okay, well, we were talking about Halloween, so I thought you meant going to people's houses. And
No, I mean like wearing a costume to school, because this is where most of this is
you
going to
can
come
try
from.
to send me home, but I'm not going to fucking listen to some random bitch on whatever avenue. Like, I don't care.
You want of us probably going to be people? Bunch of people like coughing on all the candy they give out.
Oh, yeah.
You know, COVID party goers.
It's easier than razor blades, because the kids find the razor blades. I would know. What I'm going to do this year is, for every fucking treat I hand out, I'm going to eat one myself.
because I deserve it.
You're gonna go broke.
I'm being a good Samaritan.
Actually, there's probably not gonna
Well,
be.
no, there's the kid. There's
Tricksters.
not a lot of kids are actually gonna get candy. That's the real thing. I'm not gonna go broke. I'm out of candy.
Oh, that was a.
I'm out of candy.
Oh, that was a very bad time to be like, oh wait, need to go because there was massive gaps on both sides.
Yes, there's massive gaps everywhere, Jake. Thank you.
Not to go. You're crazy. Oh, you're so crazy. Tweeters. Yeah, I mean, I still think Halloween should happen. Oh,
Oh, I was so close. I just was being a dick.
you try to fuck someone over.
Yeah, that's what I
You're not
get.
supposed to do that on when you're going down.
That's what I get.
That's when you gotta leave.
That's when I should have held on more when I fell.
Yeah, there's like I said, I think Halloween should still happen, and there's going to still be trick-or-treaters and all that, but the cases are going to
You
rise.
think it should just be a really, really big Zoom room?
For what?
Halloween.
Yeah, but for what? What's going to happen?
You just the kids are gonna wear their costumes.
And just look at everyone.
Yeah, oh, that's a cool costume.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah, that's actually. I didn't think it out. Now I look like Lava Girl or Princess Bubblegum.
So yeah, COVID-19 mask exemption button. So was it a button? Oh, like a fucking.
It's a button you wear.
Yeah, I always hate that.
Yeah.
Calling it a button, it's so stupid to me.
Yeah, I know. It's not a button.
Look at this
It makes me
new.
want to press it.
Exactly, just go up to someone.
You know those people who wear like a lot of buttons?
What do you mean by buttons? Like,
The ones we were just talking about.
yeah, but I mean like, what type of buttons? I've never seen anyone wear a
Buttons.
lot.
Yeah, well, there are people who wear like a bunch of buttons. They're like the quirky girls or whatever. Jake, stop pretending like you don't know what reality is. I'm tired of you.
I've never seen anyone wear a bunch of buttons in person.
In person, but you've seen the stereotype.
Yeah, I've seen a stereotype in like movies, but
Yeah, well, that's all I need, Jake. That's all that matters.
you gotta jump on a platform.
No, you don't.
That's the smarter way to do it. So, you'll recall that a month ago or so, we produced thousands of cards suitable
Got
for carrying
smacked on
around in
the
your wallet
ass.
and offered them a maskexemption.ca. Oh, yeah,
I gotta try.
you got lucky. Unless you do it a specific way, you can't do that. The metal
Well,
thing.
I don't. Oh, you
Oh,
bitch! You dirty ass motherfucker!
should have dived.
You should die. Sorry. Sorry, I died again.
Yeah, see, that's karma. But there are so many different versions of the
Oh.
mask bylaw in Canada, every uppity politician has their own, that we couldn't very
Oh.
practically make a different card with each town's exemptions printed
Oh.
on the back. What are you doing?
Not winning.
Press the dive button if you have to.
That's your only solution to anything.
Or predict that it's coming.
I got eliminated anyway.
Yeah. So, they're giving out buttons that say I'm exempt from wearing a mask. I'm pretty sure that's not going to work in a lot of places still.
And this is like a news company like promoting it.
Can we really call them a news company? I feel like we can't.
Yeah, I don't know. When they're promoting like weird Nazi conspiracy theories,
Mhm.
it kind of stops being a news thing. Which we're gonna get into that.
Yeah, don't you worry. Yahoo Nation protests in defiance of new Ontario gathering restrictions. Yahoo Nation?
Yeah, because you call people yahoos. So now
That's
there's,
retarded.
now there's a bunch of people who are like, all right, we're the Yahoo Nation. We're all gonna do a giant protest for no masks.
So that's when fucking Trudeau mentioned breathing moistly, and everyone just took that running.
I said people were gonna regret, or he was gonna regret saying Yahoo, and you said no, it was fine.
It's hilarious.
I proved you wrong.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna regret it.
He already does. He's named his.
Yeah, but they
Enemies
were
movement.
there. They were there before he said it. They were the same group.
Oh, so
Doesn't
that's
matter
why
by the
he
name.
called them Yahoo.
No, I don't think they were called Yahoo Nation beforehand. I'm saying it's the exact people, the exact group of people protesting. It didn't change who they are. It didn't change like the amount of people. Now they just have a name.
I didn't say it did.
It's like if the Nazis did everything they did, they just didn't have a name.
Okay, well, would you have wanted to name your enemies?
I wouldn't mind it because it didn't do anything. Now I have something to refer to them as. Aside from my enemy. Premier Doug Ford is talking tough these days about social distancing, but is his bluster all bark and no bite? What the fuck's he gonna do? Beat the shit out of you for not wearing a mask?
You could
You
enforce
morons.
it. They could enforce it stronger, but
Okay, so.
pigeon-toed bitch.
Oh, you never dive, bro.
I don't need to.
It's so scary.
I don't need to dive. I don't need to dive.
So the Doug Ford thing. I think the measures are decent, and I think they're not too restrictive. Like, I'm not a fan of you're not allowed to leave your house.
Yeah.
I am, however, okay with and promote the try not to gather. Don't gather with too many people. Don't go out if you don't have to. Like, you know, you're still allowed to go outside. You're still allowed to go, like, walk in the park. You're allowed to go jogging, bicycling, like, all that shit, fishing. Like, it doesn't matter. Just don't go in public areas where there's a lot of people. And if you do, wear a mask and still social distance as much as you can. That makes complete logical sense.
Yeah. It's just how they do, you know, punish the people who don't follow the rules. This kind of.
Simple execution. Anyways, last week the Ford government introduced no social distancing regulations to combat the much feared second wave of the Wuhan virus.
The Wuhan?
The Wuhan virus.
Wuhan.
Yeah.
They didn't say the China virus this time?
Nah, they were more extremely exact about where.
Alright, well, they usually call it the China
They could have
virus.
just called it Corona.
We're
or
on,
COVID.
and I'm not. We're on Rebel News, so that's why I say that. I'm not one who calls it the China virus.
I know.
I know you know.
Everyone thinks the coronavirus is literally every cold, every flu, which is so stupid. But it's like, it's the coronavirus, so is one of the common colds. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Complete idiots. But yeah, so we, initially it was limited to just Toronto, Peel, and Ottawa, which is what I saw. That's true, obviously.
Mhm.
Indoor gatherings are now limited to 10 people, and outdoor gatherings are restricted to 25 across the province. Should someone violate these regulations, the organizer faces a minimum $10,000 fine, while attendees will be subject to $880 fines. I think that's fair. I mean, if you're like willingly going into like a restaurant or something where these guidelines are in place, obviously, and then you choose not to wear a mask or something like that,
Yeah.
just do it. I'm allowed to go outside like all the time and not have to wear a mask. I'm just walking down the street. That's completely my choice. But to go into business, I
Yeah.
completely understand to wear a mask.
Yeah.
And then the people, if the restaurants aren't enforcing it, or the bars or any of these businesses aren't enforcing it the way they're supposed to, I think they are liable. They're not putting in any work. I literally saw
Not gonna make it.
I saw a video of, I believe, a bunch of Canadian officials like going through this like giant like restaurants and stuff like that where nobody's wearing masks, nobody's social distancing at all,
Yeah.
and the restaurant was just completely allowing it. And they gave a bunch of warnings and a few fines, like a lot.
They gave out a bunch of warnings.
Like, and I mean, it's better than fines, right? Like,
Yeah.
understand, acknowledge it, okay? Now, if you do it again, it's no longer just ignorance.
Yeah.
It's you choosing not to do it. So, on Saturday, the day after the new rules kicked in, a few hundred members of Yahoo Nation converged upon the lawns of the Ontario legislature at Queen's Park, as they've been doing since April. As the hours wore on, a weird kind of anticipation filled the air when,
Having trouble over there?
I don't know what that's saying. When, that's what they were saying. When was law enforcement going to show up? I hate when people use that. When, I hate that
Yeah.
little phrase.
It's weird, especially to read it.
Yeah, I know, it doesn't make any sense. I thought he would have like hyphenated it. That would make more sense.
I don't know.
When, it's so stupid. Show up Melbourne, Australia style and start handing out fines and maybe even making arrests. The protest definitely exceeded 25 persons, and there are no exemptions for protests in the new regulations.
Shite. Don't let it happen to me. No, don't let it happen to me! Ah.
Going great, man. We
Going
can
great.
cash here to show off his skills.
No, I'm not. I'm not even. It's not letting me do shit off.
I love how they did this protest and nobody acknowledged them. It's kind of like when, you know, if a bully keeps bullying you and you just ignore them, they won't bully you anymore.
Yeah.
That kind of style. Like they're just like whining, you know, like not our kind of whining,
Yeah.
but like just pure crybaby style.
Yeah.
And then nobody
That's my kind.
nobody acknowledged them there. Like what the fuck they gonna do? They just went yeah, and nobody paid attention to them.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck they gonna do now?
They're gonna not social distance and or wear masks.
If they continue to fucking protest when nobody's acknowledging them, it's kind of fucking stupid.
Well, I guess we acknowledge them.
Oh! Into Avi Yemeni. Even I feel reluctant to trust the RCMP.
Fuck you, wolf bitch. Yeah, I'm talking to EJ.
Okay. Speech full lies.
I like that one. Hey Doug Ford, I hope you're reading this because I have a suggestion for you now.
Why would he go on Rebel News?
If you want to enforce your police state, then I will refuse to do the following. I refuse to pay my provincial taxes, purchase my license plate, year tag, pay city taxes, pay property tax. Okay, you already we understood when you say you're not paying your taxes. That kind of encompasses most. Submit any provincial documents that are sent to me. Pay any fines that may come my way. EI parking tickets. Imagine the entire province standing up and agreeing to this. Are you prepared for that, Doug? People are not stupid.
Now, when the hell did... This virus is not the end of humanity as you were promoting it to be. It never was. When did we promote it to be the end of the world?
Hey, I don't
Like,
know.
humans are gonna die unless we
Easily.
do this. No more humans.
Imagine
That was never presented that
maybe
way.
he thought that, and when
Even
he
the most
found out
extremists.
that wasn't what it is, he got upset.
Even the most extremists, I don't think, believe that.
I thought this was the end of the world.
No more humans.
Yeah,
That's
right.
not
They
true.
tricked me.
Yeah.
Only millions of people.
I still laugh at the people presenting all the information of how many people have died from it and then using that as reasoning for why we should just completely take away the restrictions. Beautiful logic. It's so impressive. Honestly. Oh, this is going to be a close one.
No,
Oh.
it's not. I'm just not gonna make
Ah, damn. I didn't realize how many were clumped up at the top.
it. God damn it. God motherfucking loving damn it. Go ahead.
Beautiful. Jonathan Yaniv, Jessica Yaniv, or Jessica Simpson. No matter what name you know the serial litigator by, the bottom line is that when a self-proclaimed trans activist is nearby, the public needs to watch their backs.
Oh wow, okay. As part of our ongoing report on Yaniv, who rose to international fame after taking estheticians to Human Rights Tribunal for refusing to wax his male genitalia, they didn't want to
Why were they being told to?
because that's what they do. Their job is to wax genitalia, and
Who is?
okay, it's not that hard. I don't waxed, and they wouldn't do it because he was trans.
Oh, okay.
Or she is trans, sorry. They said he, so it makes it difficult because they're just not respecting her pronouns or whatever. But
Wait a second. Is it only like a female-only place?
no, it's just
So it's a no matter what place.
I think so.
If they're used to male genitalia anyway,
well,
why
I
does it
don't know.
matter if
Actually,
it's a...
I'll have to read, but let me get into it. We'll see.
Yeah, because I
This-
mean, I get if it's a female only, no offense to trans people. But,
Yeah.
But if they're used to male genitalia,
Yeah,
regardless...
if they're not, yeah, if
I
they're
don't
not
think
supposed
you
to do
should-
male genitalia, then you can't really expect them to. even
Yeah,
if you're-
regardless of if you identify as female.
yeah, but if they do, then-
If they do male and female, regardless, then I don't see a problem with trans because they'll have one of the two no matter what they identify as.
And so this, and then they recently had a court appearance where Yaniv's charges of being in possession of non-firearm, unauthorized weapon. So it was a taser.
Is that so?
So he got in trouble for having a taser. As happened so many times before, you can visit Yaniv's trial for the details. Yaniv threatened bodily harm to someone outside the courthouse, this time disabled online
I got
reporter
third.
Donald Smith, who is already embroiled in yet another case involving Yaniv. So basically, this site just likes to pick on this trans person constantly because it seems like it's a good topic for their fan base to kind of latch on to and make fun of.
Let's see the comments.
Yeah, let's see actually.
Let's see if good old you know who is.
Oh wow, there's actually
None.
zero comments. They don't care about this. They're very forward thinking when it comes to trans rights, I guess, on Rebel News. Except for the writers of the articles. Ding 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 ding. Hurricane Watch, Hurricane Watch. We have it every fucking episode now, so let's
Isn't it Teddy? Is it Teddy?
This one's Hurricane Teddy.
Yeah, Hurricane Teddy. I knew
Every
it.
fucking episode. I feel like ever since the beginning, we've always had a hurricane, man, on the show. There's always been
What
one.
do we start with? Irma? Was it Irma?
I don't know. There was Laura.
Laura. I think Irma was the first one we did. Sally?
Sally. No, that was recent.
Yeah, I know, but I was going down the list. Now we're at Teddy.
Yeah, we definitely did Irma. I think that might have been the first one, but there
Yeah.
might have been one before that.
Teddy's going to be hitting the Maritimes.
Yeah, it's gonna be hitting the Maritimes, hitting the I think Nova Scotia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Nova Scotia is like the only place in Canada really getting fucked up hard this year, like especially hard. They're like the biggest mass shooting, and now they're also getting hit by a hurricane. They're crazy bastards, them fish folk. That's all I gotta say.
Nice.
But yeah, Hurricane Teddy is still hundreds of kilometers away from the Maritimes, but the storm is already bringing heavy rain, strong winds, and pounding waves to the region.
That's so slow. What the
There
fuck?
you go.
I think it's almost vertical. There we go.
Get that tomato hoe. Is it a tomato or an apple?
That's a tomato.
What's it wearing on its ass? Hot dog bun? That's stupid.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. That pisses me off.
Yeah,
I don't
but
care
I
if
can't
you
even catch up
progress,
with
just
people.
don't let the tomato progress.
I can't even catch up with people.
Yeah, push it.
Oh!
That would have been great. He like jumped off. Just keep grabbing him out. Be like, what the fuck? Accost this tomato. No. No.
No!
Yeah. Tomato's far ahead now. Let's see. Oh,
Oh!
that was good. That was good.
Thank you. No, it's a bad idea. Let's go this way.
So Jake, would you rather be a furry or a brownie? Brownie? A brony.
I love brownies.
Would you rather be a furry or a brony?
Have we not asked this question already? I think. Was it? No, what was it? No, it was a
Yes.
furry or a cuck.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
I have nothing against furries, if that's something to be worried about. I just am interested in what, because me and Jake and everybody,
What the fuck?
I'm very confused by the topic. Good job.
So a brony or a furry? I mean, are bronies not kind of furries?
No, they don't dress up. They don't have to.
I mean, they could.
They could, but they don't.
Aren't
have to.
bronies really into like fucking tails and shit? Like dressing up
It's
as
not the same
ponies?
thing. No, not really.
No, but they take a role
They're
as like
into
a pony,
jerking
right?
off to pony porn.
There's
That's
nothing
the-
further than that.
That's the main thing. Because no matter what, I'd be into it, so it wouldn't matter. But I think I'd be a furry over a brony, definitely, personally.
Oh.
Because furries, they don't have to talk about how they're a furry all the time. Bronies like
I-
feel the need to make people uncomfortable about
I
it.
guess furries.
And you know, a brony is also not only is it a horse it's masturbating to, it's an underage horse, and I think that's you've never seen that shit.
Underage.
They're ponies. What do you mean?
Ponies don't become horses. Pony isn't a baby horse.
No, I mean, on the show they're definitely not fucking
Yeah, I know.
adults.
I mean, they could be that Japanese thing for like,
Yeah.
ancient spirits that are actually
Yeah,
thousands
they're
of years
definitely
old.
chibi, but I don't think they're fully grown ponies.
Nah, definitely not.
That's what I mean. So I feel I feel like it's even extra fucked up. So I feel like
Oh, it's tail. Wait, can I just? Thank you.
it's, you know,
Oh, I just run near me. Oh, what the fuck are you doing?
he knew. He just was trolling you.
That guy actually just jumped over me. What a clutch play. Oh,
Get him. Get him. Get the chicken bitch. Chicken
what
bitch.
is?
So, Trump bashes China
Yes.
at UN amid warnings against a world divided by two superpowers. So as
Is
if
this recent?
yeah, this is This came out today.
Sounds like shit that happened earlier this year.
So yeah, the UN's chief warned the world is moving in a very dangerous direction. In a short speech just weeks before facing re-election, President Donald Trump lashed out at China, a now frequent political target.
True.
So
Uh,
he blamed everything to do with Corona on China, and condemned their pollution.
yo, I'm gonna try grabbing some people, okay? It's gonna be bad, but I'm going to.
Okay. China's authoritarian President Xi Jinping spoke shortly after Trump with Turkey's strongman President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, a buttress in between their recorded speeches. The Chinese leader did not mention the U.S. or Trump by name, but he offered implicit rebukes of Trump's worldview, even as his words didn't match the aggressive actions of his own government. So he kind of was very political about it and maybe not diplomatic. That's probably not the right word. He wasn't right out in the open about it, but Trump was just like, "Fuck you, China."
Yo, I'm just gonna hold some. Ah! I need to quit screaming, bro. I just killed myself.
We are moving in a very dangerous direction. One world cannot afford a future where the two largest economies split the globe in a great fracture, each with its own trade and financial rules.
Yeah, it's gonna be terrible.
Yeah, and internet and artificial intelligence capacities. A technological and economic divide risks inevitability turning into a geostrategic and military divide. We must avoid this at all costs. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, it's fair.
In a speech nearly 7 times longer than Trump's, French President Emmanuel Macron urged international cooperation based on New Order.
Oh no!
So
You
this-
say New Order? Oh no!
New
that's-
World Order.
Yeah,
Oh!
exactly. The
So
comments?
basically, the world's ending, and China and U.S. want to start taking it out on each other and help the world out.
You know, if U.S. goes at it with them, we're kind of gonna have to follow them,
Yeah, I know.
unless all our other allies choose not to.
Yeah.
Because earlier this year, when Trump was causing problems with Iran, everyone was actively saying, including the UK, was actively saying they're going to start to distance themselves from the U.S. and look for other allies
Yeah.
because they rely on the U.S. too much. And Trump's, his actions have proven that's not reliable.
Yeah, which is fair enough. You can't argue with that. TikTok says coordinated attack. Well, I mean, you could argue with that, but you'd be fucking wrong. TikTok says coordinated attack behind suicide clip.
Coordinated attack.
So we talked about this last week.
Coordinated attack?
Yeah, so basically, we talked about how there was that guy who killed himself,
Yes.
and people were spreading it.
Yes.
It wasn't just a natural viral trend. There was a group of people who were dedicated to spread it as much as possible.
That makes sense. It's fucked up.
And it's really fucked.
There was a lot of other normal people sharing it.
When it investigated why the video was suddenly appearing on the popular short video sharing app, a TikTok executive told a British parliamentary committee Tuesday. TikTok scrambled earlier this month to remove clips of the man shooting himself with a gun, raising concerns about the platform's ability to stop harmful content from reaching its users, many of whom are teens, many of whom are children. I know plenty of little kids who are on TikTok. Well, I don't know them, but I know
I do.
plenty are. And I know a couple who are. And all their friends are. So it's
It's extremely. It's basically like Instagram or Facebook now, or even Snapchat. Well, not Facebook. Kids nowadays don't use Facebook.
yeah. Kids nowadays
use Facebook to talk to
Kids
family.
nowadays use TikTok. That's what they use. They don't use Instagram.
TikTok,
They don't-
Snapchat, Instagram. Yeah.
Well, when they become teenagers or whatever.
Oh, they do.
When they're little kids, they don't start to get into that shit. They use YouTube and they use TikTok.
TikTok, yeah. TikTok is for the young kids.
Yeah, so the users were splicing it, editing it, and cutting it in different ways, and then making new accounts to help spread it, he said.
Yeah.
TikTok
Dude, you want to know the
users-
easiest way to get away with it? People are making their fucking profile takes a GIF of it.
Oh my god.
So, my video doesn't go against guidelines.
Yeah.
It's much harder to get in trouble for that.
I remember this one time.
All those 5 left doors fucking didn't open. Those 4.
There's this fucking guys, it was fucking hilarious because I went to the comment section one day, or maybe it's from a video and I'm remembering this wrong, but I remember seeing the comments at least, and it was fucking the guy's profile picture was a guy bent over, spreading his asshole like ungodly open, and you could see red, and his like dick was hanging. And the guy, he commented something, and the guy underneath it just commented, "How the fuck have you not been banned for your profile picture, bro?" And I was like, "Yeah, what the fuck?" Because I didn't even look at his, because I couldn't tell what it was until I was like, "What is his profile picture?" Because I couldn't make it out at first, and then I looked at it, and I was like, I was like, what?
No way
Yeah.
we can talk about this right now. Orange, just orange, right?
Yeah.
That's not orange. Orange was the farther one.
I wasn't looking at all.
I
I was
was-
over here.
I
just said, yeah.
not gonna lie, I'm not paying attention enough for this memory one. I'm just kind of trying to wing it while looking for people at the same time to shove off.
Fair enough.
So normally I think I'd be okay
Ooh,
at that.
equip that.
Nice.
Nice. That's perfect.
Normally I think I'd be better at this, but yeah, I'm just kind of.
That's all
I'm mainly looking at people to shove.
That's fair enough.
I came close to that one person. You saw that.
Oh, I saw that.
You jumped, man.
Tropical Depression Beta, which
What?
made landfall in Texas Monday night as a tropical storm, is pounding Houston with torrential rain and flash flooding. And more rain is still expected for the city and surrounding areas.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. So basically, Texas and Louisiana is getting,
Another?
yeah, there's like, it's
More
not gonna be a
bad weather.
hurricane, but it's just gonna be a flash flood. So it's like they got hit with 2 hurricanes and now they're getting a flash flood. It's like
Good. I think Texas needs it. They're pretty
dr-
dry over
They
there.
are drowning. They are fucking drowning. It's supposed to be like 30 inches or some shit.
I mean, I know floods are terrible
No, 2
for.
inches.
I know
Yeah.
floods are really terrible and dangerous.
Oh,
Don't
1
get me
foot.
wrong. Yeah, I know they're terrible and bad. Don't get me wrong, but I find it kind of funny when you see someone in the middle of this crazy shit going on. Someone just takes like a kayak and starts rowing down the street,
That is pretty hilarious, yeah.
or like I saw a video of fucking a dude driving his car and all his friends were in the back, and they're just driving down the street, and it's like up to the fucking windows.
Go to this real quick.
I don't know how that car didn't like bottom out or whatever it's called.
Take a quick. Actually, you can't because you're playing, but
Oh, I
yeah,
can look.
there's a fucking car just underwater. In this
Oh my
fucking-
god, that's dude.
Yeah,
That's almost up to the.
trunk.
Yeah, I was going to say tail lights, but yeah.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah,
condolences to Texas.
I'd
I
rather
guess.
drown in snow. Ah! Fucking hell.
So Greece prosecutors told to put anti-maskers on trial.
Sweet.
Athens, Greece judicial authorities in Greece received instructions Tuesday to pursue the prosecution of anti-mask activists with fast-track trials and penalties for convictions of up to a year in prison. Which means you're probably not actually going to spend that much time in prison, but still.
I mean, up to a year. You know how long a year is in prison?
I mean, I
I
guess
get
it could
20
be-
years is
it could
much more, but a year of your life in prison.
and they're not gonna. They're not gonna spend the whole year. Nobody actually spends like.
Nah,
a
good
full
behavior
sentence.
type of thing.
Yeah. Nobody.
Probably be like fucking 3 months at most.
A lot of people who get a year don't even spend any time in prison. It's just like they have a bunch of probation shit they have to do.
What the fuck, you assholes? You are a bunch of fucking. I don't know what to say. They're just
Bad
idiots.
words.
You know what?
There's some badass words. Whoa, that was a good plan, Jake.
Thank you.
You don't have wings yet.
You
got them
assholes, you
tail
assholes,
feathers.
you assholes, you assholes. Yeah.
Man, there you go. Go up that side, yeah.
Yeah.
There you
And
are.
I'll
Smack that.
win.
Push him in. Make him win.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, look at that tutu.
No man.
They just
left,
like face planted into that.
no man left behind. But yeah, so
Dude,
anti-mask.
You know what thing called? That thing is called the yeetus or whatever. It's called the yeetus. The hammer.
Oh, the Yeetus?
Yeah, like yeet.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Anti-mask groups have recently stepped up activity online and staged small street protests since schools reopened last week. They have focused their criticism on the requirement for students to wear masks in class.
What's wrong with that? I mean, like the wearing masks in class.
I feel like the mask when it comes to students and little kids is not going to do anything.
No, it's going to be hard, but it is going to do stuff.
Because I feel like young enough kids are not going to be able to keep those masks on for 8 hours.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Exactly.
So I feel like young enough kids are going to have to stay
8
home
hours.
to be
The
safe.
fuck?
You
We have school for like 6.
7. I used to have school for 7.
7 where? I think we're 6.
Where? Where's that school you used to go to? Shut the fuck up, Jake.
I didn't know. I'm fucking. Oh, that's terrible. Why am I doing so terrible?
Cleotis said online posts and other actions merit prosecution for the crime of agitating to break the law, an offense that normally results in a fine. Normally, yeah, has rarely led to imprisonment. So yeah, they're probably not going to go to jail, but yeah, you're at least going to get some fucking court time if you are caught being an anti-masker in Greece,
I respect it.
which is fair, I guess.
I respect it.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, it's hard to be like they're not like,
I can't sympathize with the anti-maskers.
you know, it's hard to sympathize with them, but at the same time, I understand wanting your individual rights and all
Yeah, but the
that.
majority of the anti-maskers, their whole ideology is based on false information.
Yeah, I know. It's
What the fuck?
conspiracy bullshit. Oh, you're like,
Yeah, majority of them, their information is based on false information.
yeah,
And they're just like, all you people blindly believe the government and all these doctors, you know what? How about this doctor? This person has a PhD, you know? And he says the truth about COVID. What about all the other fucking people who have PhDs and say different?
mhm.
Majority of them say different. And you're still gonna believe that person because he has a PhD? The fuck? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Logic is out the window with most fucking anti-maskers. That's why I don't sympathize with them.
yeah, I know.
I
Oh.
get wanting to keep your human rights, but they're not telling us we can't go outside.
Yeah,
Even during quarantine, they weren't telling us we can't go outside.
no.
They actively said you can go outside and fucking not have to wear a mask outside unless you're in root areas.
You know, in our area, there's so little chance of it, but spreading until recently that like,
I think schools reopening started some spreading.
yeah, that definitely did. In one of our factories I work at, you know, one of the 2 buildings had a case, not the one I work in, and 1,000 people.
Factories is one of the biggest spreaders.
Yeah.
Because if people keep going to work, don't get tested, nothing like that, or even if they're you know, they don't show any symptoms,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Asymptomatic, and then they go, and then they're spreading it, and a lot of these people are like working really close quarters with a bunch of people in one work shift. Oh my god, there's so many.
Stay in the herd, stay in the middle.
Ah,
Don't go in the
ah,
back like that. Don't go in
ah.
the back like that.
Wow.
Get that tomato. Stick to the tomato, fuckers.
You don't like the tomato fuckers, do you?
No, I guess not.
Wait, when you hold your hands out, do you go slower? I feel like you do.
Yeah, you do a little bit.
Yeah, because it started not.
I hate those little poles in the middle because it makes me want to run on them. Like, I don't know a ton about Ruth Bader Ginsburg's policies or stuff other than it was mostly Democratic. And now that can be switched to Republican, they can have a majority and overturn Roe v. Wade. That's the main concern I have about this, is what I've heard. And do you know about Roe v. Wade?
No, I don't pay attention to the
Basically,
actual
that's
voting stuff.
that states that they're allowed to have abortions, and there needs to be a certain amount of facilities in every state for them. And
Wait, are you saying they're gonna make abortion illegal?
Well, I'm not saying they're going to. I'm saying that is a possibility now.
I can't get on this. Okay, there we go.
There you go.
All those idiots.
Yeah. But no, yeah,
Suicide.
that is a possibility now with her death. Which
Wow. Wait, how many people? Oh, okay, I'm gonna
Get
get
through. There you go.
it. The chicken, I thought he went through. Okay.
He's just waiting.
I was way too close. Yeah, so abortion is legal. I didn't know Trump was on board with that.
Well, you can't just switch it. The president just can't switch laws around.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like not. I mean, abortion is legal right now in most places.
Yeah, in
states.
America it's legal, but
Yeah, I know he's Republican, but I didn't know that was a Republican dude.
it's not. Just because it doesn't matter though. It's not a Republican view for there to be legal marijuana, but there is.
Yeah, no, I'm saying is it a? I'm saying fucking okay. It's so confusing because we don't understand each other.
Okay.
But does that mean the Republican view is the abortion is like
Wrong. Yes.
Yes.
You don't know that?
just said I
They
didn't know
hate-
abortion.
Yes, they are like very, they're very against abortion. Some are against abortion no matter like any
okay,
circumstances, no matter what. Wow.
Fucking
The
retards.
ground just starts.
They're all so stupid.
But yes,
They're all a bunch of fucking ants. I just want to step on them.
So, I know you don't agree with abortion, but do you think it should be illegal?
No,
Okay.
because then that makes it for the cases where it should be completely. Like I said, my position on abortion isn't fucking inhumane.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, women should be 100% forced. I just don't think it should be a birth control method.
Yeah.
Which some people fucking do. They just, completely do unfucking protected sex consistently in the hopes of not getting pregnant, not really trying not
That's
to.
right.
And then when it happens, they're just like, oh shit, time to get an abortion. That's stupid.
Yeah.
And also, my opinion is also that
Expensive too.
on the other side of abortion is, how women get the full rights on whether to abort the baby or not. I think a man should have a say because they did contribute to it. And also, if a man doesn't want a baby and the woman does, how come the woman can say yes and then force that man who didn't want to have a baby to pay 18 years of childcare?
Yeah.
I think both should have an equal say.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think that's one thing that's really missing on the equality for the female side instead,
Yeah.
where men deserve it.
Yeah, I feel
So men are
like-
basically just giving no part in the fucking childhood
Mhm.
in terms of choosing whether or not they want to
I
have
feel
a
like
kid.
the woman should be allowed to abort it if she wants, and I feel like if the man doesn't want to have the child, he shouldn't have to,
Yeah.
pay for it unless it was like, I don't know. For the most part, I just don't think he should have to pay for it unless, there was like some kind of manipulation involved or some sort. But otherwise,
I understand child care and taxes and all that in terms of like a single parent
mhm.
raising a kid. Oh shit, that thing I didn't
There's
understand.
already like checks
Yeah.
you can get in our country where if you're a single parent, you'll get that. Whether you get we're going the opposite way.
What?
You started turning around.
Yeah, I was slowing down.
That was a weird strategy.
It was timing. It worked.
It worked, but
It's because you have to time the doors. If you just go down, just
Yeah,
full
and
speed.
I usually jump for the one that's open.
So what do we got?
We're going back to Black Lives Matter news, like we do every episode as well.
Beautiful.
I'm not going to do the whoop whoop for that one though.
What?
No charges against Tucson police officers in death of Carlos Ingram Lopez. So
We got X Scramble, bro.
So that Spanish guy who we covered, who was like suffocated to death, is the police officers who did it to him are not getting any form of punishment. I don't believe. The case sparked public protests in Tucson this summer, prompted police chief Chris Magnus offer to resign as details emerged about the fatal encounter. The city opted not to accept his resignation. Prosecutors have been weighing potential charges of assault, unlawful imprisonment, and reckless manslaughter or negligent homicide, but their investigation found
There's
that
so
while-
many people in here.
Thank you.
Sorry, but look at this. There's so many.
There's a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
Prosecutors have been weighing potential charges of assault, unlawful imprisonment, and reckless manslaughter or negligent homicide, but their investigation found that while officers used physical force to restrain him, there is no evidence that any officers struck, hit, kicked, or choked. This is like perfect video game footage to have over this topic too. Toxicology tests were positive for cocaine. Yeah, they said it's not a choke, but it obviously was a fucking. He put all of his body weight on him.
Did they do an autopsy that showed fucking issues with the neck? And that being a cause of death?
His
'Cause
death
if
was
they did.
asphyxiation,
Yeah, it was. Okay, so
suffocation,
then
and he was another guy who was called for being crazy or whatever. He was naked on drugs, and they came and just choked him out until he fucking wasn't freaking out, which is not how you handle that in the slightest.
Oh, why did I laugh? That was terrible.
I know. Insufficient training, lack of Spanish-speaking 911 dispatchers, and the use of spit socks to protect officers from COVID-19 were some of the 32 factors that contributed to the in-custody deaths, which apparently there's multiple now. So yeah.
Oh, you have part of your screen cut off.
Part of my... What are you talking about?
Your PlayStation screen.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, no, it's a normal thing unless you change it yourself. See the don't fall off?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's normal if you don't change it.
Man, so...
It took a long time for me to change mine. Yeah.
Fuck Tucson. And fuck their cops. Piece
Is that
of
the name of
shit.
the place?
Yeah, Tucson. Tucson's in Arizona, so fuck Tucson too. 'Cause it's hot as fuck there. I would never go to Tucson. Or Arizona in general. Maybe Phoenix if I was paid. Sorry, Arizonans. Arizonians?
I don't know.
Alright, here's the part where you and me
Oh, whoa.
yell at each other.
Oh, yeah. Because we don't agree.
Because Ellen DeGeneres.
If you're watching because you love me, thank you. If you're watching because
Are
you
we
don't love
viewing
me,
Ellen DeGeneres? You should go full screen for her.
I wasn't. Alright, yeah, I guess we could. We'll switch to Ellen.
I'll just pause this online game.
I'll switch back and forth.
How was everybody's summer? Good? Yeah?
Oh my
Mine
god.
was great.
Look at this smiling cunt.
I love it personally.
She was accused of making people like drink out
If
of
you're
dog
watching
bowls
because
or
you love
some
me,
shit.
Thank you. If you're watching
That's not
because
even
you don't love me,
believable.
welcome.
Yeah, but you want to see the negative. I don't.
Yeah, I know, you
Mine
really
was
don't.
Great.
And I kinda.
Yeah, but we're
Super
both
terrific.
two polarizing
I'm
sides.
so happy to be back in the
You're the
studio.
side that just
There are
wanna
a lot
have a
of
reason
things
to hate
I
them.
wanna talk about.
I don't.
was looking forward to address allegations of a toxic work environment at our show. And then there was an investigation. I learned that things happened here that never should have happened. I take that very seriously.
You learned.
Yeah, that's one part that I wasn't necessarily.
Yeah, like you learned that. Oh my god. You learned that about the that you're not going to address what, you were accused of at all in the slightest, are you?
And I want to say I am so sorry to the people who were affected. I know that I'm in a position of privilege and power, and I realize that with that comes responsibility, and I take responsibility for what happens at my show. This is the Ellen DeGeneres Show. I am Ellen DeGeneres. My name is there. My name is there. My name is on underwear. We have had a lot of conversations over the last few weeks about the show, our workplace, and what we want for the future. We have made the necessary changes, and today we are starting a new chapter.
Okay. Well, like,
It's funny though, because I saw a lot of comments on the original video on Instagram,
Yeah.
and there was like half the people saying she didn't even admit to taking responsibility because they just didn't watch the video. Just blindly want to hate.
She really did.
I think the only bad
What
part.
is she? How does she take responsibility?
She said she takes
Yeah,
responsibility.
that's not taking responsibility.
I think the
She
only.
said that she takes responsibility for there to being a toxic work environment, and she fixed it. But most of the she was being accused of being a major factor for it being a toxic work environment. So the fact she's still there and not saying she did anything or is going to change herself in any way leads me to
You
believe.
didn't finish it, did you?
I didn't finish it yet.
Exactly. So you might want to wait.
Well,
on
you're
that
talking
point.
like we finished it too. So
No, I was talking about that specific point.
Well, wait till it's at that point then.
Oh. This is a bad spot to go. Why'd I go this way? I'm fucking
There
stupid.
were also articles
Oh
in
my
the press
God, I
and on
lost.
social media that said that I am not who I appear to be on TV because I became known as the Be Kind lady. And here's how that happened. I started saying be kind to one another after a young man named Tyler Clemente took his own life after being bullied for being gay. I thought the world needed more kindness, and it was a reminder that we all needed that. And I think we need it more than ever right now. Being known as the Be Kind lady is a tricky position to be in.
When you're
So,
not actually
let me
that
give you some
kind.
advice out there. If anybody's thinking of changing
Continue.
their title or giving yourself a nickname,
You're so
don't go
anti
with the
anyone
Be
that has
Kind lady.
fucking allegations against them, no matter what.
That's not true at all. That's
Really?
No, it's really, that's really
Name
not
a
true.
person that's had allegations against them that you blatantly just don't believe and you don't side with the people that blindly hate.
I can't say I blatantly don't believe any because I don't know either, but I don't, even if, like the Louis C.K. one, I don't give a shit at all.
Yeah, that's not believing them. Or just going with the side of, oh, maybe they aren't, and this is just allegations, because half the time It is just allegations.
I'm saying it could be true. It could be. I'm pretty sure they've been deemed true, but when it came out, I was like, they could be true. They could be not true. But like, I wasn't like making a definitive.
Have the Ellen thing's been deemed true? It's just been there was an investigation, but I don't even know if anything came up.
The
They did an investigation.
Yeah, I think it's still under investigation.
If there's no results on the investigation and the results do come back, and they say
I'm pretty
a lot
sure
of
what
this
happened
stuff
is they just
isn't
paid
true.
her off. They paid the girls off.
Yeah, so you're just like immediately going to
Yeah, if they
believe
just
the
paid the girls
investigation?
off, I'm supposed to believe them.
If the
Fuck that.
investigation's still going on, and then they do come with results saying that there isn't like fucking evidence of most of that stuff happening, and most of it's just allegations against people that don't like her, are you going to accept that, or are you going to say they're lying?
I'm not gonna say they're lying. I'm not gonna also just automatically assume that she's a great person and everything that they said was a lie.
Nobody's a fucking great person, but I don't think of all those allegations. I don't know for sure. She could be like the worst person on earth,
You
but
seem very apt to defend her, and I just think she's...
no, I'm more
I'm
apt
like-
into not fucking claiming someone's not who they say they are just because of a bunch of allegations, because that's what cancel culture is. One person fucking starts it, and then there's a huge loop of people that just want to get on board for
It's
really
not
stupid
the
reasons
fact
half
that
the
there's a
time.
bunch of people who worked with her and said that she has a toxic work environment, not just random people, and it's not just one person.
Yeah, and guess what? Were they people that were fired? Like,
Some were and some weren't. Some left of their own volition.
yeah, exactly. So half the time,
because they said it was a toxic work environment.
yeah, exactly. And a lot of the time, or no, I can't say a lot of the time, but those are very, very key reasons for people to fucking lie about shit like that. That, like, I'm not just
That-
gonna blindly
That
believe people
someone
that say that.
someone with some credibility
Ah.
actually might have done it. So some random people might be lying. So out of the 40 people who accused Bill Cosby of rape, maybe there's 4 or 5 who are lying. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, but the reason that that's happening is because there's enough people with legitimate cases.
Yeah, but exactly.
So it's
it can
easy
start.
to believe. once
Here's
there's enough
how
people.
conspiracy theories start, though. One person believes it, and then other people hop on board and believe
Okay,
it just with
but
evidence.
what if it's not one person
Even
believes
with
it?
fake
It's
evidence.
multiple people making accusations with at least somewhat evidence in the case that they have people agreeing with them saying that this is how things go there.
Yeah, here's my point on it, though.
Okay.
It's like classic rape allegations, right? That stuff happens all the time. If someone has some fucking personal agenda against a celebrity or something, they'll go out and say that they fucking like got raped or drugged or something by a celebrity, and then someone else hops on board, say they don't, and then more and more people do it because more and more people do it. That shit happens all the time, and then it comes out where the original person said, "I just didn't like the person," or "I was lying." Fucking, I'm pretty sure. What was this? Jeremy Renner's wife fucking said something about that and came out and said that she was lying.
Those
like,
happen.
that
because
happens
those
a
are
lot.
Very famous
Oops.
people, but false rape allegations.
Ellen
also
DeGeneres
don't
is
happen.
very famous.
Yeah,
So that's
I
what I'm
understand.
saying. It could have started with one fucking person
Who
having an
worked-
issue.
Yeah, and
Exactly,
okay,
with one person who worked
okay,
for her and then got
why
fired.
did they have an issue, Jake?
Why did they have an issue?
Why did 5 or 10 people have an issue with her, Jake, who worked with her?
If one person that worked for her had an issue and then got fired,
And then the 9 other who also had an issue with her and got fired, they're all just...
I'm
There's a
not saying-
reason they have an issue with her.
I'm not saying that there isn't toxic.
Sit down. What are you doing?
Because I'm standing up. There isn't. I'm not saying there isn't fucking possibility of there being toxic work environment behind the scenes.
Okay.
I'm just saying some of the stories that were sparked because of the controversy surrounding her and other people coming forward could be easily exaggerated just because everyone's believing everything now that everyone's hating her.
Okay, well, I'm inclined with the amount of people saying that there's a toxic
So
work
that little
environment,
doggable thing, you're saying that was like Ellen or something like that?
Yeah, someone
I don't
made
just
that
blindly-
accusation. I don't
Yeah,
know
I don't
if that
just
was
blindly
true.
believe that. I
I
feel like
don't blindly believe it either, but that's kind of the shit. That is the shit that she's being accused of. is
That's what
that
I'm
type of
saying.
Shit.
it's like I know fucking most shows have like toxic work environments. You know, what's his face? Who's the British guy that does?
Most shows
Who's-
do not
James
have a
Corden.
toxic work
No,
environment.
I'm saying it's fucking common and it's not a good thing.
Okay.
I'm not saying, oh yeah, no, it's what to be expected. That's not my wording. My wording is it's very fucking common on those things. Apparently, James Corden, he seems like a really happy-go-lucky guy, but then half their people fucking say he's actually a real jerk in real life. And
Yeah,
there's
I
a
think-
lot of stories behind it.
I think he's
And I
a
don't
cunt, too.
necessarily don't believe that. But with the Ellen DeGeneres thing, it could be just like that, where there are some bad things behind the scenes. She has had bad moments and all that. But I don't blindly believe that she runs as some fucking really bad behind the scenes.
I believe
like,
she's a
manipulative
total
thing.
cunt behind the scenes. She doesn't need to be like doing like the dog bowl shit or Saw, but she's definitely a total cunt and this fake. Oh, and she makes these jokes and she's all fucking happy when these many people are saying she's a total bitch. She's a bitch.
Yeah, but that statement is with that logic. All the other half of people, or probably even majority, that say she is like one of the kindest people ever. Why don't you believe that side then?
Because most of those people are people who've met her briefly.
No, Demi Lovato's been on the show several times.
Yeah, how long? Okay, she's there for a day.
Several times.
Several days. Instead of the people who work with her daily and say these accusations.
Yeah, some of these accusations are from celebrities who were on the show one time.
Yeah, so she's not even that good to people who are only there for a day. That's
a statement from someone being on the show one time, and you're not going to believe a person who's been on the show multiple times. Your logic's going one way, but not the other.
No, it isn't.
It is, though.
Okay, here's what I'm saying. You're saying Demi Lovato. This is your example. Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato.
The person who's been on there, let's say 7 times.
Okay.
So she's been there 7 days.
Yes.
Instead of the other person who was there one time.
I'm not discrediting the workers.
Okay, but I'm... Yes, you are, because
I'm not.
I'm bringing up the workers and you're saying, but Demi Lovato said she's nice. I don't give a fuck.
I gave her
what
as
Demi
an
Lovato
example.
said.
What about all the workers that would say she's a great person?
I'm sure they get paid a lot better.
Yeah, see? You're automatically believing the negative people, but not the positive people.
Okay, there also hasn't been that many people defending her.
What if there's like... Okay, I'm a dick, right? But what if half the people in the fucking world think I'm the kindest person because I am extremely kind to those people. But then I have other situations where I wasn't as good to the other half of people, necessarily. So you're gonna blindly believe the other half that I'm the worst person in the world over the half that's in the
I never
kindness.
said she's the worst person in the world. I said she's a cunt, and I'm tired of this fake, all happy.
Where have you
shit.
witnessed her being a cunt? You're just believing people saying it.
Yeah, because okay,
Exactly.
Jake, you're
How
just
about-
believing people saying she's nice.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so what are you saying?
I'm saying there's a possibility for either, but you're blindly believing the negative just because people said negative.
I'm not blinding believing it. All right.
Yeah.
How am I blinding believing it whenever there's fucking?
Because you don't believe there's a possibility that fucking most of these allegations are fake.
Yeah, I don't. Whenever
I
there's
think
this
it's
many
possibility.
allegations that no,
Yeah, that's
okay,
not
how
true.
big
She's
of a
a-
possibility do you think it is?
That all the allegations are fake?
Yeah.
Extremely minimal.
Okay,
The most
so why
are-
are we having this argument like this is a 50-50 thing when it's probably that she's a cunt?
My point is, okay.
I'm saying it's pretty
really trying to
obvious she's a
explain it
cunt
to you.
and you're defending her way too much when it's pretty obvious she's a bitch and she's fake.
Obvious she's a cunt isn't a fucking good example. There's a bunch of allegations coming her. How about literally the fucking millions of other people that
Millions?
say
Literally
otherwise?
millions?
Sure, let's go millions.
No, there is not millions.
You don't think there's like millions of people that watch the show?
Okay, they don't know her. I don't think that matters at all.
Okay.
They're seeing her on TV. You think
So,
what is on
how many
TV is real.
allegations are there? But the point being is, there's a bunch of fucking workers, right, that claim it's a toxic environment.
Yeah.
Some of them may be very true, and probably some aren't.
Okay.
And then there's some that were fired and say these things, right?
Yeah.
Then there's other people that work there and maybe have the exact same salary, same job as the people that got fired.
Mhm.
And they say she's a great person to them. You're saying, oh, they must have a higher pay if they're saying that. Like,
Not-
that's blindly believing the
Not-
negative.
You're. Oh my god.
I mean, that is. You can't say that.
Yeah, you're. That's not literally what I meant. Is every single person. 1 second.
Just because it's fucking negatives to one person doesn't mean it's negative to all people. It doesn't make a person a kind if I'm mean to one person and amazing to everyone else.
Bitch.
I don't think she's the fucking nicest lady because I've seen her in like comedy and all
That's
that.
literally all I'm saying. Is I'm. You.
I just don't think she's a
She's
fucking
being-
total cunt just because people say so.
I think if there's enough people saying it and people corroborating it, there's a chance. I'm not saying that automatically happened, but the fact that there's also and
Yeah,
when
but
it
that's
comes to
also
these
the
daytime TV people in general, they're also fucking obviously fake.
it's the fucking TV show personality.
It's not like it's James
I don't believe
Corden,
that's her fucking
Ellen, these fucking Regis. I think Regis just died, but all
Regis
these
did die.
fucking people are obviously fake.
Regis was apparently really nice.
Regis, I think, probably was nice, honestly. But
Yeah, exactly.
there's a lot of people who fucking are obviously just like these like fake smiles and shit.
I
And
believe some of this shit where James Corden's apparently a jerk because there's like a lot of stories about it.
he's British.
Oh, that's a nice way to put it.
Truth is,
I feel at least
don't
understand
watch
some of
what
my
you
points.
see on TV. I am also
fair
a
enough.
lot of other
I understand,
things.
but I
Sometimes
just
I get
don't
sad.
agree.
I get mad. I get anxious. I get frustrated. I get impatient, and I am working on all of that. Yeah, I am a work in progress, and I am especially working on the impatience thing because, and it's not going well because it's not happening fast enough. I will tell you that.
See, that was a good joke.
I like that,
Listen,
Jay.
you know, I don't know. I'm a talk show host, and you know that, but maybe some of you know that, you know, I was an actress. I've played a straight woman in movies, so I'm a pretty good actress.
I think another big factor about it is like it's so obviously rehearsed and scripted. This entire apology, it's like
Yeah, but I believe she probably scripted it. I don't believe there's just like, oh, okay, Ellen, you're here. Let's right, do this now.
I believe she did it,
I believe
and
she scripted
probably also had some other people helping her
And-
write it. I don't think she wrote it by herself.
Not necessarily, yeah. I don't necessarily believe she did it on her own, but I mean,
And it just shows that's not genuine, and it's like
no wording. Okay, there's some people that are really bad at wording things, but completely heartfelt at the thing. And for people that are constantly they're putting a message out there to be out there permanently, I would
Yeah.
want to rehearse it myself.
And I also think if she took it seriously, she wouldn't be making jokes of this.
No, here's the thing. That's like a breaking the ice thing. I understand from her position. Most people, I would say, not to, like Logan Paul, right? You know, we did the apology for the forest. I wouldn't be like, I would not fucking promote him making a little joke in the middle of that. But filming his own hanging themselves compared to some of the allegations, or majority of allegations against her, was just her being bad behind the scenes. Majority of them weren't sexual fucking issues or her going to a fucking pedo island.
No,
Like,
but the main ones were the sexual misconduct ones.
yeah, those are the main ones because those were that.
Those were the worst ones.
Yeah, but those were the lesser ones, I think, in terms of how many.
Wow.
So I understand that in her position to break the ice because that's what people watch her for.
Yeah, and the ice was not broken because everybody gave her a cold fucking reception, and nobody liked to.
No, there's a lot of people.
Really?
Yeah.
So
I mean, you can read the
This
comments.
is on her comment. Commenting before comments get disabled. The Evil Degenerate Show is back in action. COVID-19 said it wasn't because of me. There's no audience because she canceled herself. Haha. You know she rehearsed this 100 times to be a kind lady on camera. Great actress. Is she trying to blame her workers for everything? Don't think that her employee... Yeah, Jake, they're really defending her. Hi, I'm Ellen, and I'm sorry for being caught. Also, did I mention how many people I've employed compared to how many people were strong enough to accuse me? Anyway, here's a joke about the haters and my abuse. Haha. Yeah. I don't...
Instagram was way different.
Okay, well,
It was-
on YouTube, they...
YouTube is toxic, bro.
Nobody's buying their shit.
YouTube's so
And
toxic.
look at the like to dislike ratio.
Because it's an apology video. That's fair.
Back with young Mike in the
That
crib.
was a heated subject there.
a little bit.
But I mean, that's what you're gonna get on this show.
Yeah.
Different opinions.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to just blindly agree on everything, Noah?
No,
Make it very boring.
make it a circle jerk.
Yeah, exactly. Like
You want to jerk?
we
with a
don't
circle?
necessarily agree on everything, and I think that's what makes us different people.
Yeah, I think.
Doesn't mean we can't be friends, does it?
No, only if you start wearing a mask around me, Jake. Then we can't be friends. Won't be brought down by your system.
I'm
Won't
sure
be
you're
controlled
joking.
like the sheep you are.
Oh no! Don't use that word on the show, bro.
Why?
Oh, that's a terrible word. I don't even want to see a sheep in real life anymore because of that word.
You tired of hearing sheep?
Sheep and sheeple, yes,
Sheeple.
100%.
It's a good way to describe those mindless fucks, though.
Those mindless fucks are usually the people that fucking follow the recommended health fucking things. And the people that
I
say
wasn't
sheep.
talking about that. I was
Yeah.
talking about actual sheeple. You know, the people
Yeah,
that
actual
fucking-
sheeple. The only people that use the word sheep and sheeple is the fucking like anti-maskers, the
That's
anti-vaxxers.
not true.
That's all I see.
No, that's not true.
That's the only thing I've ever seen. Where have you seen it?
I've seen it like years before masks were even a thing. What are you talking
Vaccines.
about? The whole idea of sheep has been around since like literally.
I
Bible
understand the
times.
reasoning.
Literally Bible times.
I underst-
Jesus, he is the shepherd who will lead his sheep to.
Yeah. I understand what it means and the usage of it, but the only people I actually see use it in a legitimate matter, like they're actually being serious about it, is fucking people that want to promote these conspiracies, which is sad.
No, I've seen it plenty of times on like.
For what actual points?
You like mainly in regards to like capitalism and you know, people being manipulated by corporations and stuff to, you know, buy shit through marketing and all that.
Wait, you mean so like if someone sees an ad on TV that they buy it? Those are sheep?
Well, to an extent, in regards to like not just like because you see an ad, but you know, there's it's not just that. It's like usually in the context that I'm referring to. It's like, you know, the sheeple you see at fucking. No, I'm not trying to say sheeple. I'm just saying it because it's what we're fucking referring to. Is you know, all the it's just when you're talking shit about like most of the world. That's really
Okay.
what it is.
Yeah.
Whenever people are like or conforming, it's
Ooh.
really just if you are against conformism.
Yeah, I'm not anti-conformity though. I just prefer to have my own opinion on something and then do that. I'm not gonna blindly conform. I'm not gonna blindly anti-conform.
Yeah, well, it's usually just people who are against people who blindly conform to stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what's sad though, because here's where I see majority of the usage of it, and it's people who are just no matter what they're anti-conform. Doesn't matter what. That's like vaccines and fucking masks. Even if majority of health professionals fucking say it, they're gonna be against it and say anyone that's for it or at least understands it is fucking sheep because they blindly believe 99% of experts in their field. But I'm not a sheep because I believe this one random doctor who has a PhD in their field.
Yeah, I'm not talking
It
about
says
people
otherwise.
who agree with studies. I'm talking about people who don't look at studies or think about studies. They eat Twinkies and go to the mall.
Yeah,
and
but if I
they
express
see
my
the
opinion,
latest RV and they need to get the RV, even though they're never going to go on a road trip, and it's just that.
yeah, I never see that though. Sadly, I understand that usage. But if I express my opinions on, you know, masks, and the understanding of them, even through reading all these different fucking things, even if I have everything about the shit known and I know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna be called a sheep because the government said the same thing. Oh no,
Yeah, fine.
which is stupid. I hate that usage.
You are a
That's why I
sheep.
hate the word.
You are a sheep. All right, play the video.
Now, if I see a fucking sheep, I hate lamb chops, but I'm gonna eat it on the spot.
There you go.
Above us
Okay,
on
is
the
it called a grill if it's a full piece that you can take out?
Yeah, still grill.
Is that a grill?
Yeah,
Literally.
grill. Yeah.
How does that fit over his teeth so perfectly?
You probably got it like specialized. You go
Is that permanent then?
No, you can get like.
I mean, until you get it removed by a professional.
no.
So he can just take that out like that.
Some people, I mean, it depends. I don't know what he can do. There's some that it's permanent. There's some that it isn't.
Yeah, look at his teeth. If that's one he could just take it out on his own, I'd be surprised. That looks
Um,
fucking legit.
The top one looks like he can take it out.
Yeah, that one looks legit. I don't know. I mean,
The bottom ones look like they're all fucking
individual. Yeah.
But sometimes there's good grills that are able to be taken out that just look like that. So,
Maybe they're all individual grills.
you know.
I don't know how that works.
top layer,
I don't know shit about
let's
grills.
just say they're 3,000 years behind us. And on the bottom layer, let's just say they're 3,000 years in the
Oh, yeah,
future.
Atlanteans,
And we'll be able to travel.
I gotta
there,
see
let's
that.
just-
Polarians, Aryans, Atlanteans, Lumerians, and Hyperboreans.
Yeah, happy burn.
And Lumerians are 3,000 years ahead of us. This shit is not. We're like way too low level to understand. And the yin yang symbol is there. Like, what the fuck's going
Right
on?
in the middle. Wait, what are we? We Polarians?
I guess so. 'Cause that's.
Are we any of these? I mean, I'm assuming we're them.
We must be Polarians.
the dead on the 25th. So basically, guys, we got 2 months.
Rose from the dead?
until
No, that's
Doomsday.
Easter. It
Share
wasn't the
this to a
25th that we
friend.
did that.
I'm not trying to scare nobody, but
Was it?
warn them. I'm not.
No,
I mean, you're the religious one, so you should know this.
I'm not religious.
You were
I mean,
born religious.
I wasn't born.
You were born into a religious family, weren't you?
Yeah.
Or a religious upbringing, so I think that counts.
Yeah. No, it's.
I mean, you were straight up born in like a fucking
It's like-
toga and sandals.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, with the halo and.
Yeah, exactly.
It all happened. And
Yeah.
I was actually born a cherub.
I
with
bet
the
your
wings.
first word was amen.
No,
Really?
the first thing I did actually was piss on the doctor though.
Really?
Yeah, I was born and he held me up and I pissed on him. Apparently, that's what I was. Told.
Like projectile?
Whoa, I'm a male, so yeah.
Whoa. No, but I mean like, I mean like real like fucking far. Unless he like.
He was. I was in his arms, so I don't think he was 80 feet away. If, like, do you think my mom was shooting me like a cannon? What do you mean?
Would have been funnier if he was like reverse Lion Kinging you though. Like,
Yeah, no.
oh, and then just pissing.
That is what it was. That's what I'm
What?
saying. He was holding me up.
Did you wait? Did you get baptized?
Yeah.
You did.
I
Did
was
you drown?
Yeah.
warning you because this is about to happen.
So what's holy water taste like?
I'm warning you so you could be prepared. Also,
It
what
actually
guys
doesn't
is-
taste like
is it-
normal water.
Is it salty?
It is. It's something, I don't know. We got holy water this one time, and I was just like very confused because it tasted disgusting.
Priest's urine.
Yeah, no, maybe. I went to a Catholic school, but
Yeah, I know.
we'll just go with that. It's probably.
I mean, it's salty, right?
Yeah.
Many have attempted to explain this theory,
Yeah.
but this person will tell us exactly what it is.
Yeah, the black eye theory, right?
Yeah, the black eye theory. Nothing to do with the band.
Basically, if a celebrity has a black eye, they're in the Illuminati.
Yeah,
If they ever get a black eye, celebrities don't just get black eyes; they have bodyguards, so they can't.
yeah. I mean, remember Rihanna?
Yeah. They
Yeah,
showed a picture of Rihanna as evidence. It wasn't Chris Brown; it was the Illuminati.
clearly. So yeah, that's I mean, you just summarized everything. Why are we watching it, right?
We're gonna
This
talk.
person will tell us.
Commentary.
There we go.
Hey guys, this is Samara Magdalene, and I figure I'd give you
Hi,
a commentary at the
Samara.
end of this
That is
video
right.
because it's easier for me to explain this in this
Just can't
way
assume, Jay.
instead of just giving you know, explain this in a presentation. Also, I want to connect with you guys. That's important to me as well. So, having said that, what you see right now is the Eye of Horus, and if you look at it very closely,
Yes,
you
the
realize
Eye
it
of
is the
Horus.
eye of a serpent, and within the eye, you will see. Like it looks like a worm that's going inside the eye, encircles the eye, and comes out of the eye.
Yeah.
And
That
what
is
that
a
is,
thing
that is
that's
a real
happening.
spirit. Now the real spirit is like a, if you see it in reality in your face, it looks like a black phlegmy like spirit, and it goes into the left eye, and it implants itself. It implants itself almost like a the way
Into the left eye, even though that's the
a
right eye.
serpent would. It plants
Even though
their
they can't
eggs
see that, but yeah.
in like a nest, and that's what it does in the pineal gland of the human host. And what happens
Pineal
then?
gland, which is the
The
gland
person's
that
third eye
is like
opens, it cracks open because of the
the
real
LSD
spirit, and this
gland.
person has these phenomenal abilities, psychic abilities, all kinds of. This is how people who are musicians get their inspiration and all these sort of things
Yeah,
that happen. This
drugs.
is how people discover things like the atom bomb. This is what happened with Einstein.
Drugs.
So this is what this real spirit does, and this is why it's very
Spirit.
intoxicating and then for these people. That this is why they want to receive it. They want to have the gift like the gods. So
I
but
can't even
unfortunately the
lie,
Bible
I'm not
tells
prepared to
us
deal
this is
with
going to
this.
backfire because they're going to see things as the Bible says, they'll cause their
Were
hearts
you in
to
that
fail.
game?
No.
Oh.
And so
That's how distracted I was
with
by
that
this.
said,
Are you trying to play it?
Yeah.
in order for you to receive this real spirit,
This bitch
You
is boring
have
as
not
hell. We'll
taken
just
the
end the
mark of the
episode.
beast.
Let's cut to the thing. Well, that was a fun one.
Sad Brain wasn't here.
That Brain's a line cunt who doesn't show up when he says he's gonna show up halfway through the show.
Yeah, I hope you're watching this, Brain.
Yeah, no, he's not watching this. Fuck him.
You know what? You son of a bitch.
Nah, we're gonna make him watch this, and he's gonna hear us say this right now.
Strap him down and open his useless eyes and make him fucking watch.
Yeah. We're gonna plant something in your pineal gland.
Yeah.
Something in your pineal.
Your penal gland.
Yeah. Subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Have a good one, everybody.
Yeah. Bye bye.